ladies and gentlemen, for today's fork, we have Miss Barbara Nice.
Hiya. Are you all right? Oh.
How do you feel, Barbara? Because we're actually we're in the car park outside the Red Lion in Stockport, and that's your this is your place. You own Stockport.
I'm a little bit worried because my husband might find out I'm doing it. That's part of the problem when you know.
Yeah.
It's a bit too local for me.
I get you. Because what did he think you'd go out for a pint of milk or something?
Well, he thinks I've just driven it round to my sister's. So I think when you work on your home turf, it gets a bit worrying.
Yeah, it's a bit too close to home.
It is, yeah.
Right, yeah. Well,
so if I look shifty, that's it. And if he comes past, if I duck down, it's because he's come past.
Or a family member,
That's
yeah.
right.
I used to go out with a girl, and her family were quite like conservative, and they didn't know she had a boyfriend. This was we were at college, first year of college, and they all worked on. All her family used to work on the buses, so we had to. Whenever there was a bus went by, she'd jump into the bushes. To hide away.
Well,
Yeah.
it's frightening, isn't it?
It's frightening.
And they're quite what number bus was it? I mean, if it's a regular bus, some buses, you're going to get 2 or 3 a day, especially up here.
No, absolutely. No.
But if you're close to town, every 5 minutes.
Oh, it was a
and
nightmare.
192, there's no end to them.
No.
She'd forever be in a bus.
She would just.
She'd never be out of the bus.
Yeah, she was. So yeah, when it was, it's like, where should we meet up tonight? Well, let's just do it like let's meet at the hedgerow and just stay there. Right. That was it. Easier. Bless. So Barbara Nice, thank you so much for coming on the vlog, and we have some questions about life in entertainment.
Oh, all right, yeah.
Yeah. Now, first of all, like, what's your favourite thing? What's your favourite memory of entertainment? You've been entertaining them all, Stockport and beyond.
Stockport beyond. Do you know what? I think you've got to always think that the last time you did it was your favourite jig. So I would say that the one I did last night I really like.
Yeah.
And I think that's the way it is. And after we've done this one now, because we're doing one in a minute, that'll be my favourite one till next time. I think that's how it should go. It's like being a mother, you shouldn't, have no favourites. So last night was absolutely lovely. I was at the Frog and Bucket in Manchester, and it was belting, and I sometimes stage dive. And I did stage dive.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
That's great.
So the legs were all wrapped around this pillow, and somebody. In the old days, it's changed, because in the old days it would have just been for that one moment only, but they started filming it like you're doing now.
Yeah.
And it seemed like go viral, and I was thinking, oh, I don't really want it to go viral because my skirt was up round the waist. So we'll have to see what goes on. It might get a certificate.
Yeah. Coming to
but
private cinema
last
near you.
night. And what I really like about live comedy is that the audiences come. It's the audiences that I enjoy.
That's it. There's something so that the very basic is so precious that they could have done so many other things. Could have stayed at home. They could have gone, to the pub, whatever. But they've come to sit and to listen.
I mean, it's a special thing that they all do together, and I think it's a very nice thing. So audiences are belting. But on the same token, when you think that it's the audience that can make it the worst experience.
They can. Yeah. They can, and there is. Audiences are different, aren't they? You can get the same. Because I often regularly comp everything. I've been in the same room, same place, everything exactly the same, but like the people are different, and it's a totally different. Like right from the off, you can feel it. There's a collective.
I think what happens is if there's a dominant grouping.
Yeah.
It's a bit like being at school, really, and everybody gets a bit worried about what that group are going to think of them.
Right.
And they look to them. And I think that's a shame. I think we should just look to ourselves.
Look to ourselves, have the strength of character, just to
laugh at what you want to laugh at.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think there are, there's, in every area of life you have leaders, people that actually inform culture, and I think in comedy you have leaders in the audience, people that will set the tone. And if you don't have some big laughers and some people that are up for it, the leaders, the most dominant characters are those that go on then.
That's right. If they're top cat going like that, then you're in trouble, really.
Yeah.
But what you have to do is convince the audience you're the top cat.
That's true,
the
isn't
trick
it?
of it, really.
Top cat. That's a lovely phrase. Wow.
Somebody should make a kids' television program. A cartoon.
Money in that. Yeah. I reckon they should, but they should use old technology to animate
That's
it.
right,
Yeah,
to base it on Sergeant Bilko.
Yeah.
I think somebody should do that.
You heard it here first,
That's
kids.
right. We'll all come back. The circle of life.
There'll be people under 17 and under watching
won't know
this
what
going,
Top Cat
going.
is.
That's a great
It's
idea.
brilliant.
I'm going to pitch.
Well, try it, love. Everything has to come around again. Like that bus that he was going on with his girlfriend.
The 192.
192. It never ends.
Oh, that's lovely. So for you then, obviously you travel around by bus. It's quite a bit for you to get to a gig, isn't it? Particularly if it's in
a lot.
Northampton.
Yeah, especially because I use the coaches. The NSX coach.
Oh yeah.
And actually, say if I was going to Northampton, I'd have to set off 2 weeks before, and then if I got back, it would be around about Shrove Tuesday.
Yeah.
Totally. I don't know how that happens, but it's always usually around about Shrove Tuesday.
Crikey. And then that's it. And then the bins haven't been put out. Your husband, he can't be happy.
Well, no, there's only so much you can say. You've been dog sitting for Jean and Jean in Hampton Bridge. But in a way, we just make it work for us.
You make it work for you, yeah. So that's because what is it that gets you out and gets you on that number 192 bus?
Well, in the old days, it was Gratson's catalogue debt. But I paid that off now, and there's only well, thank you very much. And now I think it's knowing I've got no pension.
Right.
It's a money-driven thing, really.
Lovely.
But also, there's loads of ways you can make money. My man had loads of jobs, being a cleaner and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that actually. But what's good about this job is that you do meet a lot of nice people like yourself and stuff like
Thank
that.
you.
So that's good. The travelling is awful.
It's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like the prostitute said, it's not the work, it's the stairs. It's the bit in between, love. It's true.
Oh, I want to meet her. She's a wit.
She is a wit, love. We'll meet you. Rio Rita.
Working in Stockports.
Mersey Square,
Yeah. And so, and in fact, then, so what would you say? What is Barbara Nice's motivation for life? What's that thing that gets you out of bed?
Oh, I think you have to get out of bed.
You do? Yeah.
If you don't use it, you'll lose it.
Oh,
Get out of bed. I mean, you've just got to get on with it, haven't you? I mean, some days you've got to get out because you've got a job on.
Yeah.
And then the other days you've got to go out because it's a nice weather and you fancy doing a bit of gardening. Then another day you've got to get out because you've ordered something from Amazon and they're knocking on your door.
Oh, wow.
Every day takes care of itself, really.
You've got some brilliant advice for life. Have you ever thought about writing a column in like Woman's Weekly or something like that?
Well,
Ask Barbara.
Ask Barbara. Well, I might do it, I mean, I could do it, I suppose. I'm keeping myself clear, though, because haven't they got rid of Bruce Forsyth? I'm waiting for them to ring me to do that.
There's a window. Yeah.
There's a blinking window. I think I'd love to do Strictly Come Dancing.
Oh,
so I'll hold back on the column for a week anyway.
Yeah, no, that's fine, right? Well, you watch this space.
So I don't know if anybody's there thinking who will take over from Bruce. I'd be belting at it.
She'd be brilliant, as long as there's a good bus journey to get there.
Yeah, where do they usually film it?
I think it's the Wirral. So
The Wirral?
Yeah, maybe.
I think does the 192 go to the Wirral?
it does.
Of course it did. Well, that's fine.
At that level, they'll call you a taxi, Barbara. Don't worry about that.
That's right. Oh, good. Well, I'll hang on. And if they don't give me that job, then I'll do column in
Women's Weekly. That's perfect. Barbara Nice, thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure, love. Bye-bye, kids. Keep laughing.